Hi, Yate. I am Chelsea Chi, Program Officer for the American Indian Science and Engineering Society. I'm saying hello from Winslow, Arizona. Yate, thank you so much for joining, either live or later on when you have a chance to take a look at this video. I'm really excited to be here. A little bit about me before we get into Energy Challenge. And I say this because you will be sending me any questions that you may have. And so hopefully this helps to ease that question, asking me those questions. So I am Navajo, originally from the southwestern side of the Navajo Nation. So to all my Navajos out there, Yate, I am happy to be here. Like I said earlier, am a program officer for AISES. I run multiple programs, and one of them is the Energy Challenge. And that's the reason that we are here today. Slide, please. So thank you. I just wanted to say a little bit about the Energy Challenge is that it's an opportunity for 6th to 12th grade students, and it gives them a chance to create a science or engineering project that looks at solutions for energy problems either at home or in their community. And this is for American Indian, Alaska Native, and Native Hawaiian middle and high school students. The Energy Challenge can be created in a team, and as long as one of the students is American Indian, Alaska Native, or Native Hawaiian, then all team members are eligible. So you may be thinking a little bit about what is energy? What is the Energy Challenge? Well, the cool thing is that energy is everywhere, and so are Energy Challenge projects. So things that we start off with Energy Challenge projects that we like to start our students off with, and even the parents out there, or the aunties, or the uncles, or the grandparents, or the teachers, is asking your students and your young ones things that they've wondered about. So have you wondered where your energy comes from? Have you wondered if you can generate energy from your own house? Have you wondered how you can use energy? Have you wondered how you can lower your energy costs? So all of these questions, and there's a lot more, can be answered through an Energy Challenge project. So this slide that we have up is what the Energy Challenge, the first part of the Energy Challenge, requires of the students who are going to take part in the project. We want students to put together and identify their solution, the problem, and that starts from the things that maybe you all have wondered. And then once you figure out and you start asking questions about things that you've wondered, and you hone in on one problem, you can start to brainstorm different solutions and then figure out which solution or solutions you want to try to test out. And so those are the first two parts of the energy project proposal, which we need by February 25th, 2021. And the other parts of the proposal are when you figure out your solution, then you got to figure out how am I going to see if this solution works. So you plan out your test, you plan out your experiments to see if it works. And then part of that is also creating a budget, because some of the things that you want to test will cost some money to buy, because you might have to build something and you'll have to buy it from either the local hardware store or online and get it shipped. And then also the testing part, you need some measures, like maybe a thermometer or a wind turbine. And those are things that need money. And so a cool part about the Energy Challenge project is that for those of students who move on to part 2, we can pay up to budgets of $2,000 for them to actually build out their solution and test it out. One thing that will help all of you who are interested is to visit our website. And this website has tools for you to create your project proposal, all of these steps in about an hour and a half. So just an hour and a half, we break it down into, I believe, 3 different worksheets, and they take anywhere between 15 minutes to 45 minutes per worksheet. And you don't have to do it all in one sitting. You could do it in multiple sittings. And to get those worksheets, you would have to visit our website at fairs.aises.org. And I will mention it again and show you in a bit how it's all written and spelled out for more information about those worksheets. So some of you might be wondering, might be in the I wonder statements, but I wanted to give you an example of an energy challenge project that I started off with something I wondered. So the thing that I thought about was I wonder why my room is cold in the winter. And when I asked myself this question, I asked a bunch of other questions like, what makes it cold? When is it the coldest? When is it the warmest? How do I find out when my room is cold? And how can I make it better? So those are in the worksheet. It'll help you figure out some of those questions and prompt you. And so then those questions you turn into your research or your background investigation. And so I basically just copy and pasted, how do I find out why my room was cold, into the search bar on an internet browser, and it came up with a bunch of different answers. And then I looked through multiple articles to see what it said. And one of the things that I learned was that windows lack insulation, and if they aren't properly sealed, it'll let cold air in. And once I figured that part, and I, along with other things about why my room is cold in the winter, I wanted to create a solution for that. So my solution, as you'll see in this first part, is to seal windows. And then the second one, if you can, is to add plastic window covers. And then the last one is to add thermal curtains. So these 3 things I found will help keep a room, well, more specifically, the windows insulated, 1, and 2, closed off to the outside air so it doesn't come into the home. And my solution is to test these 3 things, but to do them in separate orders, or one at a time, to see if it actually helps. And if you go onto our website again, on one of the worksheets, it helps you figure out how to plan out your testing, how to test your solution. So for mine, I will first seal the windows, and actually before that, I am going to get a temperature gauge and put it inside this room to see what the temperature is like, and try to do this for I would say more than 3 days, so that I can start to collect data. And that's the baseline. So what's happening now? And then I will then seal the windows, and then again take temperature for like 3 days again, but the same amount of time, and then record all of that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to add plastic window covers and see what the temperature is like then, and then add thermal curtains and see what that is like. And then see if they're at the end of it, if any of those things helped the temperature and to keep it warm, my room warmer in the winter. So that's an example of the energy challenge, of an energy challenge project. And along with that, with what I just shared about testing my solution, you might have been thinking, oh, she's going to need a thermometer. She's going to need some things to seal the window. She's going to need plastic window covers, and then also thermal curtains, and then some tools to put those things up. So that's where the budget comes into place. And all of those things are then put together and then sent to online, submitted online, and as part of the Energy Challenge project. And then we have a group of judges who will review the project, and if they are interested in what you have, and especially in the way that you present it, so how you write it out, what your problem statement is, how it's going to affect your home, your community, and what your solution is, then they let me know who they want to move forward into part 2. And then if you move on to part 2, that's when you get the $2,000 budget, up to $2,000, depending on how much you're going to spend on your solution, testing out your solution. And then we'll work that out and send it to you, and then you start to build it. And then part 2 also has another set of instructions where you write a report of all the things that you have done, what you've learned, if your solution works or not, how you can do better, and why it's important for the work that you did and how it's going to impact your home, your community, the world. And that's until June. So going back to the proposal, can you get to the next slide, please? The proposal is due on, I didn't even put this in, excuse me, but the proposal is due on February 25th, 2001. And between now and then, you have plenty of time to start your energy challenge projects. Like I said, if you go onto our website, which is listed here, there are worksheets there to help you. And it will take approximately an hour and a half for you to come up with your energy challenge proposal. And it might take a little bit more time, especially in the planning stages and the budget part, just a little bit more time, because you have to go look online to see how much things cost and how long it will take to get to you. But about an hour and a half, you can have an energy challenge proposal ready. If you need any help at any time, you can email me. So my email address is there, cchi@aises.org, and you could just send me an email and we can figure it out. I'm also available for teachers if you want me to do a presentation or work on the worksheets in class. I can do that between now and I believe February 20th. I also will be hosting work sessions. So they're just drop-in kind of like office hours work sessions on Tuesdays at 4 to 5 and Wednesdays at 6:30 to 7:30. And those are all in Mountain Time. So if you have a question, let's say you download a worksheet and you're trying to figure out, or you're stuck somewhere and you want a little bit of help, then you can drop in on those days and at those times and I can help you. Or you can just send me an email and then we can set up a time to chat and I can help you work through your worksheets. Let's see, there's not many questions on there, but most of them can be answered either at our website. So please, please, please take a look at that first. There are additional resources available as well. And then there's also a template of the proposal that will help you organize your thoughts, and the worksheets that we have feed into the template. So whatever you put in, whatever time you put into the worksheets, you can almost copy and paste into the template. And for the template, we just need you to add a little bit more story to it, tell a good story, and talk to us tell us why you are interested in the energy challenge, why you want to work on the project that you did, and then how it's going to make your home or your community better. The one thing that I forgot to mention, and something that's really important, is we would like for you all, if you're interested in the energy challenge, to create a project around your house, because we are in a pandemic and it's kind of scary when you leave your home. We don't want to put anybody in danger. We want to make sure that you all are safe. And we encourage you to think about things, think about projects, think about energy problems and solutions in your home. Again, like if you need help to brainstorm what those are, you can reach out to me, email me, I can help you, or you can drop in on one of the work sessions and we can also work through that, through brainstorming what you wonder about and what you want to create solutions for. I think our time is up. So thank you all for either joining live or watching this later on in the day. I really appreciate it. And if you know of any 6th to 12th grade students who are interested, please send them this information. And then you could send me an email if you need more info as well. Thank you.